Odin Thoric 6 Valhalla. Today, we will be ranting Mortal Kombat 11. No, Frodo. Um, I'm here with Game Gut, as you may know. Most likely you won't know. But if you are somehow watched one of my previous videos or any videos at all, you will know that Game Gut has been in quite a few. So, Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat 11 comes out in an hour, and I'm pretty sure you guys already heard about the controversy about this game. There's have been lots of leaks about the DLC roster, lies, pandering to an audience that won't buy the game, etc. You get the idea. So we will be covering those things. We will be talking about how this all started, why we highly dislike this game and we think that it will fail. Not just us, there's a lot of people who agree with us. Then we would talk about, how they have been abandoning their own fan base and how they're pandering to an audience, aka SJWs. We would talk about the lies they've told. Ed Boon, you're not safe. We're coming after you. Cringe, I know, honestly. I'm in and out, don't worry. We will be covering the DLC and most importantly the desexualization. So, this is the first episode of a new series that I will be starting, the podcast show. And let's get into it. So, starting off with topic number one, the reveal. The beginning of where it all started. It's quite simple, actually. That would be the trailer. So, Game God, how did this happen? Where did it all start?
Alright, man. First I wanted to say is, what's up everybody on YouTube? How y'all day going? But let's get to the topic at hand. So, when I was watching the Game Awards, well, most of us that were watching the Game Awards, we didn't expect a Mortal Kombat 11 reveal, but I sort of kind of knew that they were going to reveal something because Ed Boon was on the stage. But when they dropped that trailer for Mortal Kombat 11, I was low-key pretty excited for it. Like, I was like, oh, this probably about to be better than Mortal Kombat X and everything. And to be honest, I already do, like, in the back of my mind that Mortal Kombat 11 probably wouldn't be as good as MK9, but at least be better than MKX. I mean, don't get me wrong, MKX was a good game too, to a certain extent, but it was never on the same level with MK9. But back on the topic at hand, when the trailer first got dropped, I was excited for it, and they put like that little cinematic clip where it was Raiden versus Scorpion, and they showed that like huge fight. You see blood being spilled everywhere, you see like fatalities and stuff. Like, it was pretty cool. And then they showed like the whole time travel aspect. They showed like a glimpse of the new boss, which was Chronica, and she controls like basically time and space, and she's bringing back all these original Mortal Kombat characters and stuff. So, like, in the back of my mind and the mind of my friends and stuff, we over here thinking about we about to see Melina, we about to see Ermac, we about to see Reptile, like all these old characters that were coming back from original old games and stuff. And some of them did, but a lot of them don't, and we'll get to that soon enough. But at the time of the reveal, we was all basically excited. A lot of people had said they didn't like that 21 Savage rap song at the while the trailer was playing, but I thought it was alright. I mean, personally, I like rap music. I know a lot of people don't. That's why a lot of people was like, it was trash or whatever, but me and most of my friends, we liked it. And then at the end of the trailer, they showed Shao Kahn as a pre-order, which if I would have known he was going to be in the story mode, just would have been like, why is he a pre-order? But he's in the story. But like I said, we'll get to that in a second. But overall, for the trailer being shown, me and my friends were mostly excited for it.
Yes, we was.
And that's about it with that.
So, my take on it. No, I actually, how it all really happened, like, I always knew Mortal Kombat 11 was right around the corner, but from my side of the story, you know, I was excited when I saw the trailer. I didn't even know that it was being revealed today. Like, my brother was just watching, like, little Game Awards, whatever it was, and then he was like, oh, they got the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer out. And I was like, what? So I watched it, and I saw how, Raiden broke the mask off Scorpion's face, and that reminded me of Soul Calibur, and I was like, I was really excited for the game and all that. But then, you know, as months passed by, you know, I started seeing gameplay, started seeing the rosters, and then something funny happened. I saw Sonya Blade. Now, I think you understand where I'm coming from at this part. I mean, I understand that Mortal Kombat 11 takes place, I don't know how many years after Mortal Kombat X, but I know it's obviously in the future, and they're older and all that. And this kind of ties in with the whole desexualization, because oh, thank God I can edit this out. I'm kind of tongue-tied right now. Shit. Fuck. Help me out, Game God, I don't know what to say.
Alright, bro. Let me take over for a second, bro. Basically, like, as the months passed, we start to see more of the roster. When they, like, did, like, the whole gameplay reveal of MK11, we saw a total at the time of 25 slots. Okay, so Assassin, he had a problem with the he thought the roster was too small, but I didn't have a problem with the roster size, because most fighting game rosters, they usually go from like 15 characters to like 25, maybe 30 characters even, nothing too high. And basically, like, I think he kind of wanted it to be like a Mortal Kombat Armageddon roster, where it's like a huge like cast of characters, but like we're in a day and age now where we won't even get like that many characters. But I know like Smash Bros Ultimate, they got like a huge roster over there too, but I mean that's Smash and stuff. But if it's like a fighting game where it actually takes like skill and you have to do all these different button inputs and all these different animations and stuff, then we're only gonna get like 20 to 25 characters. But personally, I never had a problem with the roster size. It was the fact of how they did the roster. Like, in my personal opinion, I really feel like they put way too many Special Forces characters in the game. Like, I don't know why they decided to put Jackie in there over somebody like Kung Jin or Takeda. Now, I know a lot of people, like, Kung Jin had like a small fan base, but I know for a fact that Kung Jin alongside Cassie was one of the most playable and one of the most fun characters to play as back in MKX. But I just don't know why they decided to choose Jackie. Like, it looked like they fleshed her out a little bit through combat cast and gameplay I've seen, but I mean, she's really nothing special, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because like I don't know. The whole my problem with the roster, like I am female main. I typically play more female fighters than the male roster. And if you know, the male roster looks better than the female roster design wise. Like, okay, like I know like they changed the face model of Sonya Blade, like how first she looked like a hag, and now she looks the same age as Cassie Cage. Okay, sure, yeah, they all have nice faces. Well, most of them has nice faces. Jackie does not. She looks like Claudette from Dead by Daylight. Um, Scarlet, I don't know. Honestly, I typically don't really mind what Scar looks like. I know a lot of people don't like what Scar look like about the hair and all that. I think it looks alright. My main problem is the body types. Now I know what you're thinking, like, oh, this is a pervert. Oh, you don't care about the body. No, it's more than that than just the. I can't get my words out. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. Man.
Alright, I'm gonna take over again, but alright, basically, like, the desexualization of females, like, I don't know what's going on over there at NetherRealm right now. From what I've seen, what I've heard about what's going on at NetherRealm Studios right now, it's like, why is there like so much like censorship and all that extra stuff going on right now? Like, I can't even like put into words how baffling this stuff is. And then when people are asking questions about this censorship, y'all gonna give some bullshit excuse talking about, oh, if it upsets the fans, I think that's fine. I have no qualms or no problems about making this decision. And then y'all got the issue where y'all catering to the SJWs and stuff. And you already know that everybody hates the SJWs, but you're gonna cater to that base alone over your fans. Now, I don't know like what's going on with the females, but I remember back in like MKX, y'all had it so that it was kind of balanced out. You had some females that were covered up, and then the other females in MKX were actually like showing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why couldn't y'all just do that for MK11? Like, y'all could have, I guess, catered to both crowds. You could have had it like some females covered up and then other females actually showing some stuff, right? But no, y'all didn't do that. Y'all decided to, hey, let's fuck over our fans and cover every single female up head to toe. But, and then there's another thing y'all said too. Y'all was like, we're trying to make the game more realistic. You're not gonna bring a bikini or scantily clad items to a gunfight. I'm gonna come out and say it right now. That's absolute bullshit. Like, fuck you for that. Like, like the men, like if you look at the men, like they buff as hell. They're wearing barely any type clothes. Like if you see Shao Kahn, bro, that motherfucker is like buff as hell. Got his chest all out, his legs all showing. Same with Baraka, Johnny Cage, basically all these male characters. We gave it to the females. Y'all got them over here all covered up and everything. And then another thing too is like, I don't know like if this is like completely true or not, but the creative art director, I'm not gonna say any names, because next thing I know, Warner Brothers are gonna try to take this video down, even though we don't have that many subscribers or whatever. But um, apparently, the creative art director is a feminist, and he I don't know, I guess he likes like furries and stuff, and he's a feminist, and he's a transgender and all that. I'ma just give y'all a hint that he's in the combat cast you be seeing. I ain't gonna tell you which position he's in, but basically y'all supporting feminism in this game, and y'all supporting transgenders and furries and all that. NetherRealm Studios, I just wanna know, why the fuck are you doing that? Can't y'all just keep that shit out of the game and just make y'all own game instead of catering to like them and actually cater to us fans? Like, where's the service at? I play fighting games like Soul Calibur 6. I play fighting games like Tekken and Street Fighter. Why is it when I go over to their games, their females are all busty, wearing swimsuits, like, and guys, you gotta understand, like, I'm not a pervert by any means, but it is fun as hell to fight with females that be wearing that type of stuff, in my opinion. Like, if the guys can look like that with no shirt and everything, like, why can't like the females like wear what they want to wear? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. And then y'all supporting feminism and all that stuff, and now it's getting to the females.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand.
Like, honestly, guys, think about it. If Mortal Kombat, if every character looked like an average Joe on the streets, do you think that it would be as big as it is today? Like, think about it. Scorpion is a fat dude who looks the way he is. Sub-Zero, skinny and scrawny. Freaking, what's the name? Shang Tsung. You get the idea. Nobody wants to play a game where everybody looks normal, because that's boring. Now everybody ripped. Can you think of one Mortal Kombat character that wasn't ripped or buff or anything? No, they was all ripped. And now Mortal Kombat NetherRealm, they want to talk about realism and how they're trying to use that, and they think that's how the fighting game should be. If you look at UFC and MMA, you see it how all the female fighters, they wear basic tights and sports bra, less clothing. It's actually makes more sense for females to wear less clothing in a fight, because
so they can be more flexible.
Yeah, and so you can't, there's less areas to grab on them and all that. And now, and like what they did with Sonya Blade, like how she's wearing like leather pants and all that. You can't physically fight in leather pants, like you just can't. So, point of the matter is, it's not just the body types and not just about them looking all gorgeous and them. I mean, that is a huge factor, don't get me wrong. That's like one of the main things that I really hate about Mortal Kombat 11 and what they're doing with this product now. But it's more or less the hypocrisy they've been spreading. They talk about realism when we got people like Sub-Zero shooting ice from his hands. We got Scorpion shooting fire. We got all these freaking demons and stuff. You know, Mortal Kombat is a fantasy. It's not real. And now,
right,
it's just, if you really think about it, like, it doesn't make any sense. It was a complete excuse. It obviously was an excuse. And, you know, I don't know, that's just,
Alright, let me just like say something real quick. Back to the female like body types and whatever. I'ma give y'all example. Like Jade for instance, I'ma use Scarlet, maybe Katana. Katana not so much because I actually kind of like her design in the game. I mean, she's not as busty as she was back in MK9, but I mean, I'm fine with her design. But I'm gonna talk about a DLC character later that I'm really fearing for, and I'm
Oh
gonna talk
man.
about one female in just a second. And this might piss y'all off, but just hear me out, all right? So the body types of the females, like you know, for Jade for instance, I don't really have a problem with Jade's face. I think they did not an excellent but a okay job on her face. I mean, she's pretty, all right, but like the way to like when I was watching the combat cast, one of the guys on there said, I'm not saying names because I'm not trying to get uh this video like in trouble or anything. I ain't gonna say no names or whatever, but um one of the guys on there said that Jay's supposed to be this sexy assassin, and she's supposed to be all badass and stuff. She takes shit from nobody. She always has been friends with Katana, and
It's a
she'll
damn
always be
lie.
her friend and everything, you know, right? But if she's supposed to be the sexy assassin, why is she like the body types for every single female in Mortal Kombat 11? Every single female got the same body type in Mortal Kombat 11. Like they all have the same tits. Excuse my language for that. Jugs, whatever you want to call them, the same tits, the same ass, and like y'all just can't tell me y'all clearly can't see that they all rocking the same body type. It's even noticeable between Sonya and Cassie. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't notice that. Like for example, I'm trying to give y'all example from MKX. Um, maybe Sonya and Cassie in that game. Like I feel like Cassie was a little more thick in that game compared to Sonya. Sonya was like a little skinnier than Cassie, but they all just got like the same body type. They have no boobs. They have like no ass or anything. Like, and then they're dressed from head to toe. And like, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna talk about a female, and this is where I say y'all might get pissed off. Y'all, we all know that when they first showed off Katana, they showed that basically they put a fuck you to the Melina fans by sticking Melina's moveset or her moves on Katana. Now, when I saw it, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so if Katana hated Melina and called her a monstrosity and all this other stuff, why is she using Melina's moves? And another realm, I really hope you find a way to try to explain that to us in Mortal Kombat 11, because if there's no explanation to as why she's not using Melina's Psy, then I don't know what to tell you. And then another thing, right after the combat cast, Ed Boon, I'ma actually say him because he's the director of the game or whatever, but on Twitter, Ed Boon had the nerve to go on Twitter and put a gif of Melina getting stomped on by Ermac, and it's like one of the fatalities in Mortal Kombat 9 where Melina shrinks and then Ermac walks over and basically steps on Melina, and Ed Boon has the audacity to say that somebody get their dreams crushed, and y'all got Ermac stepping on Melina, which by the fact is not even playable in the game. You're gonna put somebody that's not even playable in the game stepping on another character that's not even playable, and y'all basically said, well, yeah, Melina's not in the game, but here's her moves, here you go, have fun. Like, what?
That's literally what he said.
And then the thing with Melina,
Hey, so let me stay cool, for real.
Alright. What?
Oh!
Bruh.
Alright, you can just cut that out. But,
Yeah.
yeah, Melina, back to what I was saying about her, y'all basically just said fuck you to Melina fans and put the moves on Katana and said here you go. And then another thing too is, I'm telling you this is gonna piss y'all off at first when I say this, I'm glad Melina's not in Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, I said it. I'm glad Melina's not in Mortal Kombat 11, cause think about it. No tits, no ass, covered head to toe. Since Katana is Asian now, and by the way, I have no problem with how Katana looks. I know a lot of people have a problem with the way Katana had a race change and a face change and all that, but I'm one of the people that don't have a problem with it, as I think she's one of the best looking Katanas. I mean, y'all have to admit that she even looks better than MKX Katana.
Oh my gosh, she was
I'm not
ugly in
even-
X.
And she has to look. She looks better than
This is like the most beautiful we ever
MKX
seen
Katana,
her, to be
right?
honest.
I'm sorry if some of y'all think that's not the truth, but I think it's the truth. But anyways, since Melina's Asian now, and that's just say Melina. I mean, Katana is Asian now. What would Melina look like? Since they're Melina is like the half sister of Katana, what would you think she looked like? And then she could probably look like Baraka or whatever too on the side. So you got her having small tits, small ass, no thickness, probably has like an Asian aspect to her now with the dark cotton eyes. And then yeah, she just looked like Baraka, because if you, we all seen the launch trailer, and we saw Shiva. Y'all can't tell me that Shiva did not look like a goddamn man. Y'all can't tell me that. She looked like a goddamn man, bruh. If you look at the jawline, if you look at the face, she looked like she wanted to say, I forgot what her race called or whatever, but she be like, I'll rule this race or I'll rule that race or something like that. Like, she obviously looked like a man, bro. And then Melina would probably look like Baraka or something like that.
True.
So I want y'all to just picture what Melina would look like if she was actually in this game, and be glad that they did not put her in this game. Cause you know Melina, she's supposed to be like this this sexy ass fighter, right? She's sexy, but at the same time she's vicious.
Yep.
She don't take shit from nobody. She'll fuck you up. She'll bite on you and all that crazy ass shit. You know how Melina is. She crazy as hell. And like her body movement and all the stuff in the past Mortal Kombat games, she try to be all sexy and stuff. One minute she'll be sexy, and then the other minute, she'd be ready to tear your fucking guts out with her teeth or some shit.
Yep.
If they would have covered her head to toe and made her look like Baraka, how the fuck would y'all feel about that shit? Just picture that shit.
Horrible.
She looked like Baraka mixed with some Asian, no tits, no ass, and covered head to toe. So I'm telling y'all right now, bro, be glad Melina's not in this game, and she got the censor curse put on her. And I'm telling y'all right now, that's probably why she didn't make it in the Mortal Kombat 11, because they knew damn well if they fucked her up, everybody and their mama would have been on Ed Boon's heels, they would have been on NetherRealm's heels, and they would have been on Warner Bros. Heels. I'm telling you that right now. You already see how people was on Scarlet, they was on Sonya, they was on Cassie. I mean, Cassie was covered up, like her main outfit, Mortal Kombat X, she was covered up. But she had outfits to make up for it, like her gymnastics outfit or whatever. That's probably like the only outfit she had where she actually had like a tank top and stuff on and some like gym pants and all that stuff. But y'all know where I'm getting at. And so far from what I've seen in Mortal Kombat 11, like Sonya's she had an outfit where she's like in her gymnastics clothes and stuff like that. I guess that's alright. That's like the closest thing we could get to Sonya showing some cleavage or whatever. Jay's like covered head to toe, and she looked like in a I ain't gonna lie, like I do like what y'all did for Scarlet. Y'all gave her ponytail back and stuff, but
Yep.
I'm telling y'all, and y'all made her like have like sleeveless arms and stuff, and have all this extra stuff. But that's the closest thing we're gonna get to showing like any type of skin for the females. Is probably just like sleeveless arms and show a little bit of skin leg meat, and that's it.
Skin leg meat. No.
Like, it makes no sense or whatever. And then I just don't know, man. Like, they need to do something to rectify the situation for this. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want to see Mortal Kombat 11 fail. I have grown up with this ever since I was a kid. I played Armageddon, I played Deception, I played Mortal Kombat 9, even some of the past Mortal Kombats I can't be thinking in my head right now. I can only remember those three at the top of my head, but I grew up with that game, and I always liked how the females dressed and everything. I like how the males dressed, and I always thought I didn't like the females because of the way they dressed. I liked them for the designs. Like, it fit the character. It made the character. So when you dress them up head to toe, it's like what did y'all do with the character? Like Jade, for instance, she's supposed to be sexy, but I don't find anything appealing about her in this game.
Yeah.
And I know Scarlet was usually like a new character in MK9. She was a DLC character, but I always liked how, like, and it's like Assassin said, that you can't really like fight with leather pants and you dressed from toe all the way up top to the head and be expect to be flip kicking and all this other crazy ass shit you're doing as an assassin.
Yep.
It's gonna be uncomfortable to fight. And then I heard something about through a leak with the character endings and whatever, and the Kano's character ending. I heard that y'all have females that are in y'all game NRS that are wearing, as you know, scantily clad items. are put on female characters that are already in your game, but we don't see those items anywhere. But that's all I have to say about that. And just,
They're literally giving us the middle finger. Like, literally. Open your eyes, everyone.
I don't understand why you keep giving us the middle finger and y'all keep making excuses and stuff. Like, and then y'all think that everybody's just gonna breeze past it. We're not gonna breeze past it. We see everything that's happening, and then when we speak out about it, y'all wanna censor YouTube videos and give people copyright strikes for speaking about it. Like, what does that tell us about the people that actually cares about your game? We're not doing this because we want Mortal Kombat to fail. We're doing this because we care about the game. We want it to succeed. But it seems like nowadays the only way to get to y'all head is actually telling y'all the criticisms about your game to your face. And then when y'all go and censor videos and everything, what does that tell us? You don't care. You don't care. If y'all don't care, then why should we care? Am I right? Like, it just makes no sense. And then y'all want to cater to the SJWs and stuff, and everybody hates the SJWs, but you still trying to cater to them. Do they really like have y'all shook or something? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
And this is affecting lots of other games, not just Mortal Kombat. This is just the topic that we're focusing on tonight. Just to backtrack a little bit on what Game Guy said earlier, you know, we all know that Shiva hasn't been the most prettiest female in the series. I mean, she's a Shokin warrior, for all crying out loud. That's a race. You know, they're warriors. But I mean, I don't know, like, this is just like, it's actually going to lead into like a further topic in a couple minutes that I will address, talking about the DLCs. Yes, she will be one of the DLC characters. I honestly think they could have chose somebody better than Shiva. I mean,
right.
I don't know if you like Shiva, good for you. I never really liked her. She was like a rip-off Goro, to be honest. That's actually what she is, a rip-off Goro. I mean, does she even have one move that Goro doesn't have? She got the jump, she got the little punch walk, she got the little green blast. Yeah, she's a rip-off Goro. But anyway, what Game Guy was talking about, how, like, you know, the race changes and all that. Like, Melina, she is a seductive fighter, and I think the reason why they didn't put Melina in the game is because that's what she is. Like, she literally would not fit. The direction they're taking Mortal Kombat 11, she would not fit. She would not work. She would be fully covered up, which Melina, I mean, she wore tissues wrapped around her body in Mortal Kombat 9. You really think that she will be fully covered up? No, she wouldn't work. That's what's the word? That's reason number 1. 2, like,
she would have had the Asian aspect to her. Y'all would have had to give her the Asian aspect because y'all said that Melina was the half sister of Katana. So y'all already know y'all would have messed her up. I already know it. Just because of that little small race change, y'all would have messed her up.
Yes, they would. Man, that would not even look right. Can you imagine that, an Asian Melina? I mean,
and then y'all have like Baraka's mouth or whatever. Like, I know, like in Mortal Kombat 9, she had like a human lip, like in the middle, and then she had like the Tarkatan teeth on the side or something like that. But I feel like in Mortal Kombat 11, y'all just would have had her like full Tarkatan mouth, and then she looked like, I don't know, her. Guys, just be glad that she's not in this game, because I'm telling you right now, they would have messed her up. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Would this be disrespect? Like they already disrespected majority of the fighters. You know, like literally every single like Cassie Cage, she looked completely different than what she does from 10. Sonya Blade looks completely different. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they fixed her face from looking like a hag to a somewhat decent looking female, but she is supposed to be. I would feel more comfortable if she was looking a little bit older than Cassie, not the same age. You know what? Actually, scratch that. I really don't care. I don't care about the Mortal Kombat isn't about realistic. Honestly, I take that back. Yeah, I like exactly how they made her, but like I said, it's more than just the body. It's the hypocrisy and the controversy. You know, like y'all really letting these SJWs have so much power over y'all. We have been supporting y'all games since day one. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're at 11. The start of it all was on 10. That's actually where it all started. You see a major difference between Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat 10. Facial wise and body wise and closing wise. Like, can you imagine Mortal Kombat 11, like having the females, what they look like in Mortal Kombat 9, and the graphics of Mortal Kombat 11?
And just to like cut in real quick, there's actually a petition right now that's going on. And there's about at least 2,000 or more people that are really want their Mortal Kombat 9 skins back for the original characters, but I don't know, like even if the costumes were to make it, the females don't have the bustiness like they used to. Like,
Right.
they don't have like the tits, they don't have the ass, they don't have the thickness. It's not there. So putting their MK9 outfits on them, like, I don't get me wrong, guys, I know y'all want that stuff, but the outfits and the body type both combined, it wouldn't look right. They look all skinny and it just
Right.
wouldn't look right.
Like y'all seen what they did to the Katana Melina classic outfit on Mortal Kombat 10. You know how like they have the classic Melina, the classic Katana. They brought that outfit back, but they got downsized so much. And guys, we are not perverts. I mean, I am a male. I like women, obviously, and you know, you guys are such, like, NetherRealm are such hypocrites. Like, there's literally no reason why. It's all SJWs to blame. It's all SJWs. Now, I don't know where Ed Boon stands in all this. I'm not gonna say any names, but there is a person in the combat cast that is the art director. That is the art director. You probably already know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say the name, but he is the art director, and he looks a little funky looking. But he is one of the main reasons why Mortal Kombat 11 is what it is and what it's going through. Just know that. And when I say the funky looking, you should be able to know who I'm talking about. I actually just found that out not too long ago, and when I found it out,
it pissed me off. It pissed me off. Like,
whew,
fuck
like,
out of here with that shit, man.
Like, so that's the desexualization, you know. That's literally like on my, like, and like what they did was Frost. Like, I never really was a huge fan of Frost. That was typically more my brother. But when did she become a cyborg? Like, they literally just, some dude just said, yeah, let's add Frost, but let's turn into a cyborg. Like, okay, What they should have done was have a human form of her and a cyborg form. I'm sure some people like the cyborg. I'm sure majority of people like the human form. But and she is. Anyway. What are you talking about? Anyway. You just threw me off track. I'm gonna edit that out. God, what was I saying? God damn it, Nazi. Look what you done. Yeah, that's to wrap it all up. That's the desexualization. I am not happy with what they did with the females. They just look horrible. You know, like Jade, at least she looks like a human. Cassie, fine, I guess she's passable. Sonya's passable. Jackie, we don't talk about her in here. Jax, I feel he's a waste of a character slot.
Alright, before you get any further, let me just talk about the roster real quick. Like, just to cut in or whatever. But anyways, I don't know why y'all decided to put Jackie in this game again when y'all had Takeda, Kung Jin, you know, like the other likable combat kids. Mostly Takeda. I would have loved to see Takeda back in this game because Takeda to me, I wouldn't necessarily say that he was my main back in MKX, but I did play him a lot, and he was a lot of fun. I liked his character development. You know how he first resented his father, and then he made amends with him, and then he developed powers where he could like read people's minds and talk with his mind and all that, and he could even use his mind as a weapon and everything. I thought all of that was cool and everything. And then I actually thought, like, when Mortal Kombat 11 got announced, that all the combat kids were gonna come back. Even Jackie, like, I thought they were gonna replace maybe Sonya with Cassie. I don't know, like, maybe not Sonya and Johnny, because I don't think you can have a Mortal Kombat without Sonya and Johnny, but at least, like, probably, like, put all the combat kids back in here for, like, somebody like Kano. Like, I don't know why Kano's in this game. I mean, some of y'all might like him, but he could have got put in for somebody better. I don't know why Rain's not in this game. Y'all teased him a lot, but Ed Boon, especially you kept teasing Rain all on your Twitter, everywhere, and he never made it to the game. So you basically got everybody's hopes up, and then, like, he never made it, so everybody got their dreams crushed. And same with Spawn for multiple games. We asked for him back for him in Mortal Kombat 9, and you teasing him then, he never made it. Y'all teased him for Injustice 2, he never made it. You teased him for MKX, he never made it. Now y'all want to put Spawn in MK11, so he finally made it. After teasing him for the past 3 games, he finally made it, huh? But that's besides the point. Melina should have made it, but like I said, I'm glad she's not in this game, because y'all would have horrified her. Just Rain should have been in here. Just other Ermac should have definitely been in here, especially if he was in the last game. Reptile should have been in here, especially if he was in the last game. Just characters missing altogether. Better characters than basically the rosters mediocre to me. I don't like most of the characters on the roster and stuff. Too much special forces. I am glad y'all brought Noob Saibot back. I'm definitely gonna be playing him when
most definitely.
game drops. I'm glad y'all brought him back. I'm glad y'all brought Scarlet back. But like I said, y'all desexualized her, so my hype for her went down the fucking drain. I'm glad y'all brought Jade back. But like I said, like, I mean, she didn't get it as bad as Scarlet, I don't think, but like I said, my hype for her kind of went down the drain and everything. Like, most of the characters y'all desexualized, it just Cabal, almost forgot about him. I've never been a huge Cabal fan, but I always admired the fact how he could run at super speed. That kind of makes you feel like the Flash or whatever. And he could use speed to his advantage in his moveset and stuff. So I guess it was okay. He could take up a spot in there, but I mean, it was alright. About the new characters, I kind of wonder why y'all have the newest character Sexion, and she's supposed to be like this Mother of Earth, kind of like Gaia and everything. Y'all have her, she's not dressed all the way up head to toe like all the other females, and I kind of wonder why that is. Is it because she's an elder god, or she's just a new character in general, so y'all actually didn't dress her from head to toe like every other female? I don't know why. Personally, when I was watching her on the combat cast, she looked like the most disinteresting character to me. She reminds me too much of Poison Ivy, too much zoning. Just, I don't know, she didn't catch my eye, but I do like Collector. I think he's one of the characters that actually caught my attention. You know how he has like 6 arms and stuff, and his fatality where he collects your head and all that extra stuff that he does. I think he was pretty cool. And he has like a lantern and stuff that he uses in his moveset. Basically uses all types of weapons he takes out of his backpack and stuff. And the other new character, Garrus, I'm probably gonna be playing him because basically he's the closest thing I have to Chronica, since y'all didn't want to make her playable. So
stupid.
It's whatever. And then y'all don't have Chronica playable, but y'all introduced her for the first time in the series. I don't know why you don't have her playable, probably because Garrus is playable.
She has a fully fleshed out moveset.
Shao Kahn as a DLC pre-order, like I said. When I saw that he was going to be in the story mode, he automatically shouldn't have been DLC. I hate, that's the one fucking thing I hate in video games, when y'all put a fucking character as DLC that's already in the fucking story mode. Like, I don't get that. And then another thing too, tell me if this makes any sense, y'all. They have Shang Tsung's Island as a playable stage in Mortal Kombat 11, right? And we obviously saw that Shang Tsung was in that trailer for the Crypt and one of those live events that was going on, and his character model looked finished and everything from head to toe. Like, I thought he was a fully finished model, but it turns out y'all made him DLC. I don't know, for whatever reason he was basically done. Like, if he was done, why not? Yeah, I bet you he was done. Y'all just threw him as DLC for I don't know whatever the fuck reason. Same as Shao Kahn or whatever. And another thing about Shao Kahn is, why did y'all wait to the last minute to fucking show him off? Like, if you really wanted to sell that, if you really wanted to sell him that bad, why couldn't y'all just show gameplay at the beginning of stage of the game? where you actually show gameplay and stuff for him, his fatality, or do a combat cast on him separately, instead of waiting to the last minute on the last day before the game comes out just to show him off, to get people to run out and get their money, so they wouldn't have a fear of missing out. And then to top that all off, Ed Boon said in this interview at one point, he was like, the guy in Game Informer asked him, why is Shao kind of basically a pre-order, or why would people want to pre-order him? And Ed Boon basically came out and said, because many people won't have him and that they'll feel special, or something like along the lines of that. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, it makes no sense. Like, why y'all doing like basically what every other fighting game is doing? I just don't understand. Like, I would have more to say on most of the matters we are discussing, but I'm at a loss for words about the amount of stuff I've seen over the past few weeks about this game. It baffles me. Like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, I've never seen Mortal Kombat in this state before. Like, I thought it was in good hands, like Mortal Kombat 9 and 10 was in a way. I mean, 10 was still a good game, but it obviously had its faults. But this game, I felt like, got put into the wrong hands. Like, just so much stuff doesn't make any sense. And then about the character roster again, y'all talking about, oh, we're listening to the fans, we're putting all your fan favorites in the game, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, we're doing that. Okay, put your money where your fucking mouth is. Like, y'all saying y'all doing all this stuff, okay, we're sitting back, we're watching. Where's all this stuff y'all talking about? You talking about, y'all over here, like I said on Twitter, y'all teasing Rain, y'all teasing Fujin, y'all teasing Noob, y'all teasing all these characters. Like, Noob actually made it in, but Fujin and Rain didn't, and other characters like Melina and all that other stuff. Y'all talking about y'all putting in all these fan favorites, and y'all teasing Ermac, y'all teasing Reptile, y'all teasing all these characters, but nowhere to be found.
There's just options they
Jackie's a fan favorite? Jackie's a fan favorite, huh? What, she has a fan base of like 20 people and that's it? Okay.
You need to stop listening to the 1%. Y'all need to start listening to the 99% of your community and not the 1% of the 1%! Like, honestly. Like, you remember that one map on Mortal Kombat 11? Not 11, 10? The, where you fight on like that little, crossroads? It's like the purple map, it's like in the very middle. And they had the audacity to put Rain in the background, like, you know, like the map where you see Rain fighting some random dude. I think it was Blaze.
Oh yeah. That map they added in at the end of Mortal Kombat X. It's called the Pit, and they had Blaze fighting back there. They had Rain fighting back there. They had all these Mortal Kombat characters fighting in the background, but not a damn one of them playable, right?
So,
okay,
we went over the reveal, we went over the lies, the SJWs, desexualization.
Oh yeah, just one more thing about the lies. Somebody at NetherRealm, and I think it was you, Ed Boon, and I know I heard this, I swear I'm not lying to you. One of those dudes at NetherRealm said that there will be no NPCs that won't be playable in the story mode. We see Cyrex and Sector. In the trailer we see Shiva, and I think I'm missing like one or two more characters, or unless that was just it. But y'all said, and I quote, that there will be no NPCs in the story that will not be playable. Meaning that any NPCs that show up will be playable. Obviously that was a lie, because Cyrax and Sector are not playable.
Yep.
And then another thing about the lies is those fucking microtransactions. Now I know y'all said that y'all was not gonna have any loot boxes, but y'all sure damn found a way to work around that, and y'all sure thought that y'all was gonna catch us on a fast one with that. Because when people got the game early and stuff, they was talking about how this game's a big ass grind. There's 7 different currencies. The crypt itself is just one giant big old loot boxes, and it's just randomized loot. You could get trash, trash, and more trash before you actually get something decent.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I don't know what's with all this lying that's going on. Y'all gon' I'm telling y'all right now, y'all gonna fuck around and lose. Like most of y'all fan base, y'all keep heading down this route. I don't know what y'all trying to hide, honestly. And y'all think that y'all pulling like the curtain over our eyes, but I'm telling y'all, we see it clearly. Don't think we're not noticing what y'all doing. Everybody got all eyes on you now, NetherRealm. We don't trust y'all no more that much. All eyes are on you now, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to keep heading down this path or not. And you keep thinking that it's gonna blow over, but it's not. You're gonna end up like EA. You're gonna end up like most companies out there that lost most of their fan base or their players because you're over here dicking around and fucking around.
You know, at this point, NetherRealm, you're really making a bad name for yourself. You know, with all
It's not
like,
looking too hot for y'all. Like, it's not looking too hot for y'all. Y'all got leaks coming out almost every week about the game. Like, I don't know what's going on over there at NetherRealm Studios. Like, y'all have bad management or something like that? Y'all got what BioWare's going on right now with the whole Anthem situation or what? I don't know what's going on over there right now. Y'all got leaks almost every week about this game. There's always something coming up about this game that people are really cracking down on. And then we got Warner Brothers over there trying to silence everybody to keep this game from spreading out there on negative reviews and all that. So get it together, NetherRealm. Get it together.
LOL. You know. So we covered reviews, talked about the lies, the SJWs, desexualization, which is one of my biggest pet peeves about this game. You know, I don't buy it what y'all say. Talk about realism. You know, this game is far from realism. I mean, let's be honest. You guys know it. It's
Yeah, you can
doesn't
crack
make sense.
skulls, you can rip out spines, people's
Who
eyeballs
cares
flying
if
out
they
of their
showing-
head, brains are beaten, eaten, all this extra shit. But the minute the minute you see just a little sliver of fucking skin on a woman, oh, we gotta patch that right away.
But y'all okay with people getting
It's
their
not
head
even
chopped
us
off.
guys that's voicing our opinions about this. You literally have female YouTubers coming out of the woodwork, voicing their opinions, and they find this stuff disrespectful. NetherRealm, you hear that? I guarantee you, go on YouTube right now and type in Mortal Kombat 11 Rant, and you see like 4 or 5 fucking different females talking about how disrespectful this shit is to them.
Shout out to Dark Titan Enterprise. Shout out to MK11 Shout out to Nerd at News Dan, and many more. Shout out to the Quartering, and to many more. You know, we watch the video. I watch your videos all the time. Just look it up. It's not just the guys.
Many
it's not.
YouTubers, bro. It's not
That says
just us,
something.
there's
If y'all
many
have
YouTubers.
females, if y'all have females who think the same way we do.
They really find that
says something.
disrespectful at the fact that you're basically telling them if they were to wear outfits like this, they should just cover up.
What's
Like,
the point
okay.
of rating your game and for mature when you're talking about, oh, we gotta cover these women up because we might have kids playing this game? Do you not understand the generation that we live in?
I'm pretty sure them kids are not gonna give a fuck about how the females look. They mostly concerned about beating the shit out of people.
Stop trying to do the parents' job.
Or whatever.
You guys are not the parents. Stop trying to do the job. You're literally favoring the minority than the majority. That's your only excuse. You want to talk about we must protect the kids. Like, even PlayStation is doing the same thing. We know with the whole censoring of Devil May Cry, the censoring of many more games. Not just Mortal Kombat. Not just. It's coming to a point now where video games are dying, and it won't last much long at this rate that they're heading in. So, like, just to wrap it all up, I had high hopes for this game, and don't get me wrong, the fighting is pretty fun. I honestly prefer the old fighting better. The fighting is so much slower paced. The graphics are amazing. That's really the only good thing about the game is the graphics and probably the story mode. Character wise, there was a lot of characters that I believe could have been replaced with way better, such as Kano. We take away Kano, we could have had Nightwolf. Take away Jax,
Right.
we could have had Fujin. Take away whatchamacallit, most definitely Jackie Briggs. We could have had Takeda, Kenshi. I don't really care about Kunjin. We could have had Kentaro, Blaze, Dagon, and Taven. Like, those are like the most underrated characters in the Mortal Kombat series. Taven and Dagon. Could have had those. Where's Smoke? I don't buy it. Which other day was Mortal Kombat X, how we had Rain having a fully fleshed out
He
moveset.
wasn't necessarily fully fleshed out, but he had his own moves.
It was
and
enough.
You fought against him.
Y'all
so
even changed his design. That's enough said. Now, I would understand a little more if he was wearing exactly what he was wearing in 9, and you didn't have to fight him at all. He was just a cutscene. That would have been made more sense. That would have been acceptable. Okay, fine, sure. But don't tell me that y'all, like Chronica, don't tell me that y'all can't put her in the game and make her playable. Or might as well just make her DLC, since that's what y'all want to do with everyone else. Shiva is not worth it. Shao Kahn. So, you got the lies, microtransactions out the way.
Oh yeah, we also got
Catering.
like the DLC characters too.
Oh yeah. Tell them about that DLC.
Alright, so the DLC characters, I'ma just do a little quick rundown of what we're gonna be getting. Like, I'm still taking this with a bit of grain of salt, but data miners said this is real. They data mined the Switch version of the game. They only found 9 DLC characters so far, apparently, because on the Switch version they said they found like 13 slots, but only 9 characters just got revealed. So I'm just go over the 9 characters now. Guest characters: Spawn from the movie Spawn, Ash Williams from Evil Dead, Terminator from the Terminator, and Joker from DC. As for Mortal Kombat characters, Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, Sandel, Fujin, and Shiva. My personal opinion on this Spawn, we all I already told you about Spawn. We all been waiting for him for a long time. I'm a little fearful that they're gonna try to make him into something he's not, but I'm praying with all my heart that they're gonna fully flesh him out and make him the character that everybody deserves, and that he's gonna be a good DLC character overall. Ash Williams, don't get me wrong, I like Ash Williams, but I feel like he could have been put with somebody like Michael Myers.
Oh yes, Pennywise.
I don't know necessarily about Pennywise, cause I don't know what he would exactly do, but even he would have been better, or Pennywise would have replaced Joker or whatever. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't know why Joker's in this game. And there's another lie that was told too. I think Ed Boon at one point even said that there will be no DC characters coming in the Mortal Kombat 11. Here we are again. Joker got announced. Well, not announced, but he got leaked in the game files that he's gonna be in Mortal Kombat 11. And one of y'all in another room once again said that that no DC character is gonna be in the game, and here we are. Apparently he's gonna be put in the game. Terminator, I'm all for Terminator. If it's the exoskeleton one, I forgot what the number was exactly. I don't mind seeing him, but if y'all do like the Terminator with the whole black outfit and everything, y'all gonna have no choice but to do Arnold Schwarzenegger, because if you don't put him or put his face as the Terminator, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all just gonna get backlash for that if his face doesn't make it in.
There is no Terminator without Arnold Schwarzenegger. Y'all can't.
Yeah,
y'all just can't.
Arnold Schwarzenegger made Terminator, and if that's not his face in the game, then y'all might as well just do the exoskeleton of the Terminator. You know what I'm saying?
And if y'all can't do that, give us Punisher.
I would have took Michael Myers over Ash Williams, and for Joker, I probably would have put somebody else like Pennywise or somebody else. MK character Shang Tsung should have been in the game day one. You already know how I feel about that. Nightwolf, I'm excited he's gonna be back. He should have been in the game as well, probably replacing Kano or somebody else. Sandel, oh man, Sandel.
That hurts me the most.
Oh man.
That's one of my favorite characters.
Guys, listen.
Of all time.
Y'all know how I said I didn't want Melina in the game. Sandel. Oh boy. Y'all know how Sandel is the mother of Katana. Now just imagine, like I said with Melina, no tits, no ass, no thick. Like, you know how, like, Katana, she's Asian in this game now. Just imagine how Sandel will look with those little white pupils and that skunk looking hair that she have on. And she's all skinny and she look... Y'all know where I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't even want to imagine it. Like, I just hope they do her some type of justice for DLC. I'm really praying, I'm crossing my fingers, but after I look at these female characters now, it's just... no. Like...
There's just some characters that will not look right without being thick. Like Sindel, she's one of them. Now she's really gonna look like a grandma. You already ruined Sonya. You already ruined Cassie. Cassie, that's like one of mine. She's my favorite out of the new generation. The kids. She's my favorite. Now I don't even care about her no more.
The last two characters, Fujin. I'm excited for him. He hasn't been in a Mortal Kombat game in ages. Like he wasn't in MKX, but I'm talking about playable. Like this man, he was last playable like in Armageddon, and that was a long fucking time ago. Like, y'all need to do this man some justice. And as for Shiva, I would have took like Kentaro over Shiva any day of the week. Like, I would have took him any day of the week over Shiva, but it is what it is. All I have to say about Shiva is if y'all can fix that face, go for it. Like, don't keep it as it is because I don't know, man. DLC roster, in my opinion, it's mostly good, but like I said, I'm really scared for Sindel, and I'm a little scared for Sean to see what they're gonna do with him.
Yeah, so reveal lies, and boom, caught you again. You promised us about the things that you promised, and it turned out to be the complete opposite. Catering to SJWs once again, listening to the 1% and not listening to the 99%. Your people who will actually buy a game. Without us, you won't even have a paycheck. You won't even have a paycheck. You won't be able to feed your family.
And I mean, me and Assassin are probably still gonna play the game tomorrow, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing this game for. I mean, me and him both dropped Injustice 2 when the Ninja Turtles were announced, and oh my god, like, y'all don't even want to know how I felt about that situation. That shit was just stupid. How they catfished everybody into thinking that they was gonna reveal Rorschach, and then either Rorschach or somebody else that uses size, and then y'all just threw the Ninja Turtles in the game and say, here y'all go for DLC. And I had got the Ultimate Edition of Justice 2, and I just felt like I had wasted my money. And then Justice 2 was like a big ass grind, and y'all had like this legendary multiverse thing going on. We had to get like 750,000 like coins and do all these super moves, do all this extra stuff for like one piece of gear. I just dropped Injustice 2. I go back and play it every now and then, but as of like playing it casually, I just dropped it. I just got tired of it. It started getting repetitive. It started getting too grindy. I haven't even unlocked most of the stuff that is to unlock in Injustice 2 because it just took too much time. I had a job and all that stuff. I didn't have time for the game. It was just too much going on with that. It started pissing me off, and I just moved on to bigger and better things.
My reaction of when they revealed the Ninja Turtles, when I first saw Enchantress, I thought she was like the #1 character that I really wanted to see in Injustice 2. I was so hyped for
like
her.
Adam, like I was excited about Enchantress 2. Adam, that was not the Adam I wanted. I wanted Ray Palmer. Shout out to Ray Palmer. I wanted him. And when Adam came out and I actually played him, he was utter garbage. Like, I did not play that man. After the first time I played him, he was garbage. I couldn't do it with him.
I'm thinking they gave us the Ray Palmer from DC versus DC Legends of Tomorrow. Instead, y'all give us this Wei Shen, Ching Ching Chong, Jackie Chan looking ass nigga. Like, what? Like, who is that? But then, yeah, I saw Enchantress. I was really hyped for her. Then when they announced the Ninja Turtles, I thought that was Rorschach with the old trench coat and the hat. I was like, oh snap, here we go. They got my boy Rorschach in there. Then I saw green, and then I saw these dill pickle, booger and snot, shit stained turd, dookie turd Ninja Turtles. And some of y'all was actually very happy, you know. I don't know. More power to you if you like the Ninja Turtles. But yeah. We already covered the microtransactions, desexualization DLC.
Yeah, but long story short, me and Yash was still gonna play the game. We did not buy the game. I didn't buy the game. He didn't buy the game. I actually got my cousin actually got the game for me, and he got the premium edition for me. It was a digital code, and I put it in. So Assassin also got it too, because we both game share on PS4. And Sony, I do not give a fuck if you say that's wrong. I mean, everybody basically on PS4 does it, so you can basically suck my dick. But anyways, we didn't pay for the game. I mean, we're still gonna play it and try to get some joy out of it. Probably have a couple matches with each other, but I don't see if we're gonna play this game long term. If Spawn actually turns up being good and we actually like enjoy the game and the gameplay and all of that, and we can skip over the microtransactions and all that, we may be playing this game long term. But I don't know. After what I've seen for the past few weeks and all these leaks and everything, I don't know if I'll be playing this game long term. So I just have to see for myself.
Yeah, like,
But that about wraps it up for me.
there was no way in hell I was gonna buy this game after what
We weren't
I
even
seen
planning
y'all did
on
to my
buying
female.
it.
At first we was, but then as months went by,
We saw the
got worse and
roster,
worse.
all that, yeah.
the females are just so bad compared to Mortal
Like
Kombat
their faces
9.
are not that ugly. It's just like the costumes and the outfits and all that.
That's why I say that it's such a bully excuse for y'all to talk about the children, but instead y'all okay with people getting their head shots out, guts getting ripped out, hearts getting ripped out, blood getting ripped from their skin getting ripped from them bodies, and there's people dying in so many vicious and gory ways, but a little nip slip and a little piece of cleavage, and that's too much. That says something
Right.
about y'all. And I'm not targeting Ed Boon, because I know there are higher ups, and they make some executive decisions that I don't understand why
But
he would
he's
have no
some
power.
to blame too, like a couple of lies he ain't told and stuff too. Like I have nothing against Ed Boon, but he's a little bit part to blame too, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know where he sides with all this. I know that he's known for being a troller. You can even see in some of the interviews, he looks very disappointed. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I know enough. Like I said about the art director, there's somebody in that combat cast who decides how the females look and all that. And I'm pretty sure the way you guys see the females, it shouldn't be that hard to find this particular person. I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for Netherrealm. I still have just a sliver of respect for Netherrealm, but
And a little bit of hope, but
97% of it is gone. I'm just clinging on to that last 3%. Yeah, this has been our take on Mortal Kombat 11, our thoughts, our rant.
Yep.
Raw and uncut. We just wrote, some topics. We didn't script any of this. It's just all strictly from the heart.
Yep.
As you can see, some of us sometimes got tongue tied, but that's besides the point. If you like this game, more power to you. Either way, it's gonna sell well. I mean, Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat. Sign a petition if you are sided with us and you want the females to be justified. All you gotta do is type in the petition, Mortal Kombat 11 petition. You will find it. Watch their Nerdette. Once again, shout out to Nerdette Newsstand, Dark Titan Enterprises, The Quartering, Mecha Random 42, and yeah, this is our podcast first episode. I don't know when the second one will be, or if we have a second one. Probably will in the future. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is out now for all platforms. Um, hope y'all enjoy the game. But all I gotta say
And
though
if you're
is,
thinking about purchasing the game, do your research first.
yes, do your research. I know some people who made some very bad decisions. Battlefront 2, Jump Force.
Me with Jump Force, yep. I'm not even
But
gonna get to that whole situation, but yeah.
that's a story for another time. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it all up. My username and guy username will be in the description. If you want to add us, we play PlayStation, obviously. Um, if you do have Mortal Kombat 11, add us. We can fight against each other, talk, chill, rant together, whatever. As long as you're a cool person and you're not toxic, yeah. Because we do not allow toxicity over here. Anyways, that pretty much wraps it all up. If you guys have any questions or anything, please drop it in the comment section. Rant, let me hear your discussions, how you feel about the game, about everything we talked about. I will read every single comment and reply to all of them. And yeah, that just pretty much wraps it up. You have any other last words before
No. All I gotta say is, if you got the game, have fun. If you think about buying it, just look at a couple of videos, do your research before buying it. If you still want to buy it, then go ahead and have fun with the game, what it has to offer, but just be careful. And if you don't like something about the game, just don't be afraid to speak up about it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's only us who can make a change. We can rant, do all we want, as much as you want, but if you want something to be done, we have to unite together and team up, and just don't support the game at all. Don't buy it, because without us, they don't have a paycheck. But you know, in the world we live in, it can be difficult now, because a lot of people are lazy. They complain, but they don't do anything to stop it. I have signed a petition, so I'm doing everything in my ability to bring justice to this game and make Mortal Kombat succeed to everyone's liking, not just a minority. But yeah, we just have to come together and just unite. That's the only way. It's pretty much almost impossible, but it's not impossible. But yeah, this is our podcast. Thank you guys all for watching and tuning in. Once again, comment your thoughts. What do you think? What do you excited about the game? What do you dislike the most? Anything. And I'll read it and I will get back to you. You can have a conversation, whatever. Yeah. This has been quite the podcast, and yeah, hope you enjoy the game, and we will see you in the near future.
Peace.
Stay frosty.